Hello, it's Stephen Fry here, wishing the conference all good luck and fortune, and I'm sure you'll have an amazing time. It's such an important subject. I wish I could have come to be with you and mingle with some of the best minds working on the issue of psychosis from different kinds of illness. I can say a few words about my own, which is bipolar 1, according to my psychiatrist. I'm never quite sure how that distinction is made. But I suppose there are two things you have to say about an illness of this nature. One is that one can't underestimate its seriousness. The potential of morbidity is very high, as you know. Self-harm, right up to the ultimate form of self-harm, of course, is always a possibility. And there are, because of the behaviours, because of the moods, because of the feelings that inflict one, there's a chance of alienating friends, family, employers, and sliding down that greasy pole that has taken so long to climb up until you hit the street. Maybe self-medicating, maybe now a thoroughgoing nuisance, maybe beaten up, pushed up, just a piece of litter in people's eyes. It sounds terrible, but it can be. That's the point. It can be terrible, and as I'm sure you all know, it's a disaster not to address it when it gets bad. And having said that, I also want to say that it's worth remembering, A, that psychiatric approaches that combine medication and indeed talk therapy, as we all know, can be effective, as can love and attention and different ways of addressing and making a patient feel valued and feel in control of the journey they're about to undertake once they've been diagnosed. And then to remind them and to remind ourselves that some of the greatest people who've ever inhabited this earth have had conditions of mental illness like schizoaffective disorders of various kinds, extreme anxieties and ADHD, and bipolar disorder, to mention perhaps the best known and most common. And they have contributed to the world in all kinds of ways, as engineers, scientists, as artists, writers, composers, warriors, leaders, generals. All kinds of sorts and conditions of people have had a mental illness, a chronic condition with which to live through their lives, and they have managed it, and they have been fulfilled and loved and happy. So it's really bearing in mind those two things, to remind ourselves of the seriousness, the potential damage that these illnesses can cause, and to make us all the keener to remind our governments of that too, but also to bear in mind that this is not a death sentence. You can live a full, as I say, and fulfilled life with this condition. I've spoken enough, but I wanted to say those things to you, and I send all good wishes for a fabulous and successful conference. Bye-bye.